Hello, bestie. It's Sukoko, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. Right now, I'm really locked in to this business energy. So, really great because I have the book right here, but I had to have the deck of the business astrology oracle, and I just finished up doing a bunch of study with it, so I know all the cards now. And that's hard thing about oracle decks, it's a whole deck of cards, and yes, there's correlations, but they all mean something different. Not like a different tarot deck where there's something going on. So, yeah, let's some coffee before I begin. And yes, I wrapped it with a tissue because it's hot, and my little baby hands are so soft they can't handle it. And there's a bunch of weird things that I was just locking into spiritually and energetically. Let me just call in the angels, the deities of the light, and all that call us to our higher good. Before I begin, I do want to say there was an energy I was feeling, and I didn't know if this was me or you, when I was picking up my coffee, where it's yeah, it's hot because my baby hands, look, my hands are not calloused. They have not seen a hard day's labor. And that's an energy I'm picking up for you, where it could be, there's an energy of a divine, almost like an overseer. There's somebody watching over you. This could be an energy of God, divine spirit, whatever resonates with you, being you know what I mean? There's that meme where it's I work hard. My hands look like this, so my baby's hands look like this, and it's usually somebody who has calluses and stuff, and then they show their spoiled dog's paw, but you know what I mean, or their spoiled girlfriend, whatever it is. Of completely smooth, baby, soft hands. And that's something that's coming forward, is this energy of whatever it is you're doing. There's a level of being spoiled, of prestige, and a really strong resonance of timing. Okay. Let me pull this in real quick. So what I'm showing you guys before I start recording or anything, I like to cleanse. And I like to, all the elements are here. So we've got water with the seashell, we've got sage, there's Palo Santo, we got earth energy, fire ignites it and then creates the smoke, right? I have my little bunny to bring in that prosperous, happy energy. But anyways, before I started today, I have never, I light the sage, I light the Palo Santo. I literally had a bonfire on this plate. And normally it's a struggle to get this to burn. I don't know what it was about today. And my the room I film in, filled with smoke. It was so profound. I didn't want to put it out because I'm there's a divine resonance here. So I literally took it around my whole house and blessed the space. The sage is to remove all negative energy, and the Palo Santo is to invite good prosperity, to invite the angels in. And there is a resonance with that story and what's going on with you. There is a cleansing happening and an invitation happening. It feels as if you're there's a divine counterpart, a spiritual overseer. I feel this energy. It's there's a boss energy looking down on you and very much wanting you to be blessed and prosperous. And I'm going to be pulling from 3 decks. I have my business oracle, I have my manga tarot, and I also have, if you guys have watched The Secret, Law of Attraction, they have manifestation cards. And I kept hearing manifestation. Manifestation is so important right now, especially for you. I'm picking up an energy that you may have put it on the back seat. You were somebody who was so locked into manifestation energy. And there was a time of struggle and strife, and you were just fighting. But instead of being locked in on the abundance energy, you may not realize it, but there was an energy here of being in the lack, and that's why things weren't coming through. So you took a step back, and it hasn't been in your front, it hasn't been in your periphery, manifestation. There's something about rituals you did. It could be taking 10 minutes and visualizing. It could be scripting what you want to happen. There's an energy there of just maybe taking a step back, but right now you're very, very locked in, and your energy is very attractive. There's a magnetic force right now, so I'm going to call on these first and foremost. It's been a while, gotta wake these girls up. All right, show me the message the collective needs to see and hear on their manifestation journey today. call to pull one card. Leave the past behind you. If you focus on the difficulties from the past, you're just bringing more difficult circumstances to you now. If you hold a grudge or blame someone for something in the past, that negative energy harms you. Let it all go. No matter what it is, do it for you and watch your life get better in every area. And that is, I'm feeling a very strong resonance with that. And it's like, forgiveness is coming through as well, but there's an element of forgiving yourself for not being where you think you should be. So, I'm going to pull from the Business Oracle. All right. They're all ready to go. I feel a really big presence. I feel a really big energy in your energy right now, bestie. I'm really like, and it's funny because normally I'm just talking, but there's a pause because there's like reverence. You know, when you're in the room with like a really important person, it's like, oh, like, and this is so not me because it's like, the energy of like, you know, when you're with somebody who's very important, you're like, I don't want to make a fool out of myself. And that's not me. I don't mind being a fool. I wear my fool energy on my heart and on my sleeve, right? Like I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I don't care about making a fool of myself because you're getting an authentic me. But there's an energy here of there's something very profound about to happen. Mercury. All right. So right now, there is a call on you to express yourself, express your emotions, but also be in communication. Mercury is the messenger of the gods, and it feels as if there is a direct, like, phone line right now to the divine. However that resonates for you. It could be God, like seriously, it feels as if it's like you ask, like from your lips to God's ears. That's what it feels like. Where it's like if you find yourself saying, oh, I really want, and this is like, you know, when I say business owner, you don't have to like own a business. This could be anybody. You're building and creating something. And this is something that you are bringing from within you and you're sharing it with the world. This is finally the time of you taking it and putting it into action. For some of you, you're in the seedling. Like this has been a dream for a long time. And it's like you're just about to plant the seed to see the results. For some of you, you already are like well on the way of your journey. So there's an energy here, and I'm really, really drawn to the rainbow. And it's like, that's like God's covenant, right? Where it's just like, everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. That's what's coming through so clearly. It's like these problems, these whatever difficulties you have felt, let it go, approach it differently, and approach it with your mentality differently, where you see the positive result, where you step into it with the best outcome in mind, as opposed to this is what's happened before and I don't know. Communications. Again, this is the time for you to speak your truth. I'm feeling so warm right now. I think there's a heat wave going on, but I feel like this is separate from that. I feel so fired up. Like things are heating up and things are ready to go. And I just see you being able to stand among your people, the people, your tribe, whatever this is. There's an energy here of you're able to speak and be heard. And I feel as if you've struggled in the past with people either not taking you seriously, of like, what's the energy? It's just like, you know, like brushing you off and like diminishing you. In the past, oh, like there's an energy here. This is not me, baby. Bestie, this is not me saying this. This is what I'm hearing. I just see somebody standing in front of a group of people they thought were their friends or their equals or whatever, and you're telling them, oh, I really want to do this, and they're saying to you like, you think you can do that like that kind of energy of like being very dismissive and like aggressive and like not being able to see the starlight within you, because there's an energy here. They saw it and it threatened them, and so for them, it was this thing of like, you know, crab in a bucket syndrome, where it's just like they see you trying to get out and do better, and they want to pull you back in because how dare you have the audacity to be better than them? They're complacent in their life. How dare you want more? How dare you try to shake up the social order? And you're going to be shining. There is a really powerful energy. Like, it's so energizing. It just feels as if like the stars are in alignment when I'm seeing these stars jumping for joy. There's nothing you're going to need to do. It's literally the energy of you're going to wake up in the morning, energized, ready to go. And like, where does all this good vibes coming from? I don't want you to question it. Let go of everything that was. And like, there's a thing of just like living in the delusion of being the success you see yourself as. Oh my God, activate and sacred messenger. Like, you're getting this super, super like positive energy of tapping into your fire, your sacred fire. What ignites you? What makes you feel roaring, ready to go, and like really tap in, that fuels your creativity, that is the fuel for this project you are undertaking. And not only that, sacred messenger, I just feel as if right now you're so spiritually tuned in that it's almost as if like thinking it, making it happen. Manifestation, again, is coming through so strongly here. All right. I'm getting called to cut. And we're just going to do a Celtic cross tarot card reading to really tap into this energy of like, what's going on, what is happening, what's moving in, what are you letting go of, what are you moving away from? Like, there's a lot happening going on here. Let me just put these cards here so I can get them. Anyways, I have a good insight of who you are. Strength. I do feel like this is your current situation. I'm going to leave that in here. I did get the Lovers on the cut, and it feels as if there is a spiritual energy. There could be an energy of somebody on your periphery, noticing you, seeing you. Like, when you do what you do, there's a spark and a magic, and people, like, there's somebody like watching you, and when they see you activated, they're like, whoa. It's, you know, like, there's this magnetism about you. All right. Let's jump right in. I really like this deck. It's like the manga tarot card deck. And it's funny because I have an anime deck and a manga deck, and it's like the visuals on it, they're really pretty. 8, 9, 10, okay. I feel like I'm getting called to a 11th card. Okay. So, right now, you're being called to rely on your own power and sit in your own energy. This is a very, very pivotal moment, but everything is going to happen from where you're seated, from where you place yourself, and the mastery that you give yourself. You are going to be in the energy of walking into a room and being like, yes, hello, I'm the CEO. Just the energy, like, you know, you might not be the CEO, but I'm the CEO. Walk in with Fortune 500 energy. Have the strength to recognize that you are somebody who belongs here and you're somebody they need to know. There's an energy here of you, like, and this isn't arrogance. This is like understanding your personal value. You have lived a full life. You have so many experiences, and I see just this ability that you can like look at somebody and like know about them. There's an energy of like insight and intuition where it's like you can see through to people's motives, and that's your biggest strength right now. You can see who is a lion and who is a mouse. Do you get what I'm saying? somebody comes in and they're big and boastful and da-da-da. It's like, are they coming from a place of actual strength, or is it all bravado? I'm getting the energy, like, you can look at two people. There's like one person who's like big and boastful and da-da-da, and the other person is just like observant. And you know, the guy who's quiet and observant, that is the lion. And the one that's big and bold making all this noise, that's the mouse. The mouse is making all the noise from the fear, and that's why it's getting all riled up. And it's like, you're, in this scenario, I just imagine you're the eagle, and you're gonna go and hunt and grab that little mouse. That's your dinner. And like, it is in the strength and the knowledge of your perception. The eagle is a very important symbol right now for you. Vision and perception. It's funny because right now I'm doing tarot study with this brand new deck I got, which is all birds and stuff. And so it's like, I haven't gotten to the eagle card yet, but it's like, I'm going to be pulling it for another reading in the future. But yeah, it's like, I feel the energy. They want me to, like, that deck wants me to use it for an interpretation. So I'm definitely going to come back and use it for a reading for you guys. So in the future. Anyways, that's what you're dealing with right now. But it's like, what is crossing you? I just got what is going to be the challenge you're facing in regards to your strength? And it's going to be opportunity. What is actually the challenge right now is that there are going to be new avenues opening up, and it's going to be hard for you to be discerning about what path to take, about what actually is worth your time, effort, and investment. Sorry, I just need a drink. About you being discerning. There's an energy here of this almost being like the Two of Wands, where it's like there's so many new things popping up, and it's like when you walk into a room with your head held high and knowing who you are, it's like, oh, you would be great for these 10 projects I have in mind. And your eagle eye, discerning vision, is what's going to carry you forward and allow you to kind of figure out what resonates with you. It's very funny because it's like, there's an energy here of like, all these things you've been praying for are finally like Aladdin's lamp. Your wish is my command. They're all being heard. Like, your prayers have been answered. And this is after a very long season of feeling as if you have been forgotten. You have gone through a cold winter. And it's like you have been relying on your reserves. This could be financially. This could be spiritually. I'm just seeing as if like you are in a little wooden cabin in the winter. And it's like you're alone, right? Like, you are left to your own devices and just like, the spring is coming. That's like what you've held on to. It's like this too shall pass. Sorry, there's a little feather. This too shall pass. That's weird. The little feather was floating around and it was going only higher as I was trying to grab it. And it's like there have been things about like distracting you, but you haven't strayed from your path. You know what it is you need to do. That just came clearly. So what is going to be challenging you at this time? What are going to be some things that are just, Ace of Sword is your ability to kind of be cutting or discerning. It's all going to fall on you. I think for a very long time, there was an energy of like needing to rely on other people or guidance, or there was a lack of like trust in yourself. Am I making the right choice? Am I making the right decision? There was a lack of trust in you making the right choices for yourself. And it's like, oh, like kicking yourself. And I think that's where this like energy of like, don't go back is coming from as well with the manifestation card. Where like you cannot go back in the past, you can only move forward. And like every battle you encounter, you can learn from the past, but don't treat it as like, oh, it's a continuation of things that have happened before. You have to treat these new problems that are coming in individually as like, okay, great. You're so much better equipped to be discerning. That's what's coming through. So in your recent past, there's been labor. This has been hard work to get to where you are right now. And this is what's gonna be helping you, is that there is like that thing of like, nobody can take away your education, your knowledge, what you know. And that's like coming through here. It's like everything you've gained along the way, and it's in your mind, in your like soul, in your DNA. It's like you're a hard worker. You're somebody who like has tenacity, grit. I just see like salt of the earth. You're somebody who can stay grounded, even though, and I'm saying this with 100% love, but it's like you're a little woo-woo. There's things you cannot explain to other people. There's things that like your beliefs and like things that like maybe in your head, like if you were to tell somebody, you're like, oh, they would think I'm crazy. But it's like, it is so true for you that it's like you need to carry that. But there's a grounding energy here. So your past that's benefiting you is the hard work and the labor, but I'm picking up an energy too, like all this, like you're somebody who did, like when I was in college, we called them all-nighters. So you would just stay up all night doing work and like you wouldn't sleep. It's 24 hours, rise and grind. Like that was the mentality back in the day. I don't recommend it for anybody. I'm all about self-care, having boundaries, not only with others, but with yourself, about work, play, recharging to prevent burnout. But I feel like you're leaving that in the past. You're leaving burnout in the past, where it's like you're so much more regimented with what works for you and what doesn't. And you're navigating your way between work and pleasure. There is an energy coming through here of restlessness where you find it difficult. This is going to be the resonant to know this message is for you. You find it difficult to relax. Like you have your work, whatever that may be. And it's like, I do see you as somebody with a lot of projects and a lot of things going on. Like you could have your like main career. You could be somebody with like a job and then you have a side hustle and you have a da-da-da. Like, and then you have a whatever. Like there's just a lot you have going on and you have a lot of projects. You have a lot of plates spinning. And finding time to like, okay, this is like, finding time for yourself that brings you joy. I'm getting an energy of like things that you used to do. There's like, I can't get any satisfaction from kind of like laying about and relaxing. It's like, there's an energy here of like difficulty in the relaxation. You're somebody who like, oh, when you have downtime, you just want to do more work. I mean, nothing wrong with that. What's helping you in this time? It's funny because the lessons that you have learned from every loss, from every argument, and it's like you have become a seasoned warrior from all of this conflict you have undergone, all of these harsh words you have heard. 2222 was just on the clock, but you know your grit, your tenacity, what you're able to endure. That's an energy that's coming forward, and it's like you understand like the cost of it. I do feel like there's some times, because this has been a difficult journey to be on, so there have been times where you're like almost like, God, like, why can't I catch a break? God, why do they get it easy? And it's like everything has been a struggle, fight. Like everything has been you digging your nails for like an inch, and you see other people and it's like, oh, they got the fast track to success. And it's like, why did they get lucky and I didn't? And it's like, your strength is in your tenacity. That no matter anybody else, you are able to embrace the suck. Because there's a thing about you where it's like, if nothing changes, nothing changes. You realize that this path that you're walking, you giving up is not gonna do anything. So it's like either I'm gonna grit my teeth and bear it and keep walking this path, or I'm going to wave the white flag and go back to what, right? Like hopelessness, like at least on this path, although it is difficult, there is a light at the end of a tunnel. There is a North Star I'm guided by, because I'm getting this energy of like, without this North Star, you're going to fall into like hedonism, the hedonic treadmill, where you're pursuing pleasure for the sake of pleasure. And I do feel an energy of like, you are somebody who's so highly capable and talented. If you wanted to, like, I always, no offense to anybody out there, like I always call them normies, like the people who have their 9 to 5 and then they come home and they just watch Netflix and like that's it. Like, there's nothing else going on, and they're like completely content. I wish I could just have my job and like come home and just have no qualms about it and be like, well, I did my work, I did my job, and now I'm gonna enjoy. The amount of guilt I feel, and I feel like this is a connection, the amount of guilt I have in my downtime. I can't even like play a video game for more than an hour without feeling like, okay, I gotta go do something else now. There's this energy here of you, like there is something you're meant to do. There's some higher calling. There's some work. You are so called here to do. It is literally about you bearing your soul to the world, however that is. That like you are not satisfied with the norm and the routine and whatever. That like this path is so like you must walk it. Like there's no choice about it. So near future. So what is coming in for you? The Hangman. Finally, some rest and rejuvenation. I do feel like does not mean that things are going to stop. What this energy means, it's a different way of approaching what you do. I feel as if you're going to be getting the same or greater output, but by doing less. There's an energy here of you transferring. It's like you were somebody who was like, you're in the hard work and the hard labor. And now it's like figuring out the system where you can sit back and relax, and you're still making this, like, it's the empire grows while you sit on the throne. That is what's changing for you. And it's a change in your ability and your mind, because it's like, this is about you sitting in prayer. This is about you sitting and asking. Ask God, ask the universe, ask divine. Allow yourself. I want you to, you don't do it if you don't want to, but set a 10-minute timer on your phone and visualize the life of your dreams. What would it be like? What's the day, right? Like the life of your dream. Like, you have achieved this business or whatever, this project, this thing. Like you're an influencer, you're a writer. What does your day look like now that you've made it? Like you have the best-selling book. You have, you know what I mean? Like 6 million subscribers. You built the business, right? What does your day look like now that you have achieved it? You're on the top of the mountain. You're the pinnacle. Like they're calling to interview you about your success because they're like, how did you do it? We want to know. Visualize from there, and it will be delivered to you. Like all of the success and all of that. Like I just see like it's like a waterfall, but it's like going in the ultimate 8. Like the dam has broken and it's going in this shape of like the 8 sideways of infinity. And that's the success pouring in and filling up for this pyramid for you. That's weird signals, but I want you to know it. So that's coming through. The advice for you is to not hold on so tight. There's a duplicity to this. It's like hold on to what's important, but don't hold on too tightly to the environment and to things around you. Don't put too much emphasis on like the physical, the things, the whatever. I do feel as if like there in your mind you might have an idea of like, this is my dream home, and it's like the abundance is going to come and you're going to be like, I can afford 10 dream homes. Of that dream home, I can afford 10 of them. So it's like, oh, I don't even want this anymore because I want the even better thing, right? Like there's something about like you could have like a dream car and it's like you could actually own the whole lot. You know what I mean? Like you go to the dealership and it's like, no, I could get everything here and it won't matter. Like there's an energy here of that, of like, don't hold on so tightly to like, oh, like whatever the reward is, right? Like, oh, if I make it big, I want to go on this vacation. Be like, I want to live in the abundance, and hold on to that feeling and that emotion. That is what you're meant to like switch up. It's like, what is the North Star for you? I'm hearing I want to take care of my family. I hear I want to provide for like my loved ones. I want to be the one. I'm getting an energy here of like, you want to be the one where it's like, I'm feeling a lot of like financial insecurity or financial troubles where it's like if somebody and you're somebody who's so connected to your family and so like you want to be there to help because I am picking up like when it fell on you, it was like you went through hardship and there really wasn't anyone there for you, or it just was so much struggle that you feel as if like if somebody comes to you with problems and it's financial, you would just like, here you go and it's done, it's easy, it's over. That's what I'm picking up. Sorry, my eyes were closed. I just had to see the vision. I was so locked in. Anyways, but there's an energy there. That's an energy I'm feeling for you. And it's not about, oh, I want to have money. I want, you know what I mean? Like there's an energy of like, oh, like I'm hearing $30,000. That could be a milestone for somebody. We're like, oh, whatever this thing is, I want it to make $30,000. And it's not about the $30,000. It's about having, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a cushion of $30,000, what would that mean for your life? And it's like, it's not about the $30,000, it's what it represents. You could be like, oh, I could take a month off of work. I could do this. I could travel. I could pay all my bills. I could pay my debt. That's the energy of like, what is it you want to focus on? It wouldn't be the 30,000. It would be the bigger image. And I said 30,000 because we're at 30 minutes on the clock. And I think that's why I connected with that. But hey, your environment, the 10 of Cups. You're pulling in the energy of emotional fulfillment, of happily ever after. Bestie, do you feel my energy coming through? Do you feel how passionate and like, look at this beautiful card. This is like everything falling into place, of finally getting your flowers, of receiving the prosperity that you have so long deserved. And this fell on the placement of your environment. You are calling this in your life. Life could be a dream. That's what I'm hearing right now. That song, like, life could be a dream. Your life is going to be a dream. I'm picking the energy up of you literally jumping out of bed because your life is better than anything you could dream of. Like, you're going to dread going to sleep because you're like, there's no dream that's going to be better than what I'm experiencing. And when you wake up, your alarm goes off, you jump out of bed because it's just like your life is better than staying under the covers. That's what's happening. So, it's hopes and fears is about like being critical, right? Like, you don't want to hurt anybody, but at the same time, you want to be able to protect yourself and those you love. So it's about you having to step into the decision maker, right? Right now is the time for you to really lock in on what you want and how you wish to rule. Wish to rule is something that's coming through so strongly. How you wish to rule. When you allow yourself to step in to that, like, this is like non-gender, but queen energy, king energy, goddess energy, you know, like very, very, like you have ascended spiritually. You see yourself as a spiritual king, queen, etc., however you want to be. When you allow yourself to move in from that point of view, that is when like your kingdom is going to be presented to you. That's when everything falls into place. And it's like you being naturally, this is not about putting on an act or anything of that nature. This is about you authentically being that person, about you authentically like being yourself in your highest form, in your highest evolution. Outcome. 4 of Wands. This is funny because this is like the marriage card, but in this reading, I'm really picking up that this is the card of like celebration, reunion, happiness, harmony, and we are also getting the 7 of Wands, but I'm seeing it from a very positive point of view where it's like, this is kind of like a warning because you're going to be accelerated, and what's the word, where it's like put on a pedestal. It's like you're gonna be advanced, but guess what, when you're here, there's gonna be some people looking at you and trying to knock you off your pedestal. So just to be aware of that, but everything you're going to is sharpening your sword and sharpening your discernment. It's like, it's not so negative to be self-preserving. It's not negative to protect yourself and your loved ones. And it's like, it comes with the authority. Any king, any ruler, any queen who does not know how to protect their kingdom is a fool. And you ain't no fool, bestie baby. Like, that's not for you. That's for the birds. You know what it took to get here, what it takes to be here, and it's on your authority. And it's very much the energy I'm very, like, picking up. It's like, this ascension that is going to happen for you, you're gonna need to be very discerning about who is allowed to be in your kingdom, in your presence. Because anybody coming in with like a knock you down kind of mentality, there's the door. You're gonna show them the door, and you don't need those people in your life, because it's like the heights that are to be reached are only for you. And like, your mental well-being and your point of view are so, so crucial to how high you'll soar and maintain it. All right. Whew, that was a lot of messages coming through. Let's say thank you to the angels, the spirits, the divine for being here. I want to say thank you so much, bestie. I love you so, so much. And until next time, bye.